Stunning natural hot springs. For centuries, people have flocked to bubbling hot springs in the belief that the mineral-rich waters, fresh from the depths of the earth, will cure their ills. From mountaintop baths to cascading aquamarine ponds and boiling burnt orange pools, we bring you the most spectacular hot springs on the planet. Travertine Hot Springs, California, USA. These shallow thermal pools offer incredible sunsets views over California's eastern Sierra. Lined with silky, soft, mineral-rich clay, the piping hot water from the source is cooled to a glorious 102 degrees Fahrenheit as it flows over the rocks to form these pools. You'll find Travertine Hot Springs a 5-minute drive from Bridgeport, and be warned, clothing is optional. Spencer Hot Springs, Nevada, USA. This remote, rustic geothermal hotspot in Nevada offers incredible views. You'll find a cluster of bathing areas, with most of the baths made from cattle troughs. The metal keeps the spring waters at a deliciously warm 129 degrees Fahrenheit, year-round. If you're lucky, you'll spot the local herd of wild burros as you soak up the expansive vistas. Spencer Hot Springs is 12 miles east of Austin on Highway 50. Turn south on SR 376, and after a third of a mile, take a left onto a dirt road. Széchenyi Spa, Budapest, Hungary. Thermal spas are part of everyday life in Budapest, and a must-do on any visitor's bucket list. At any time of year, you can easily while away an afternoon in the 21 pools at Széchenyi Spa, which has waters ranging from a toasty 104 degrees Fahrenheit to a more bracing 64 degrees Fahrenheit, as well as saunas and massages. For a more hedonistic vibe, head to one of their night parties, or sparties as they're known. Széchenyi Spa, Budapest, Hungary. Thermal spas are part of everyday life in Budapest, and a must-do on any visitor's bucket list. At any time of year, you can easily while away an afternoon in the 21 pools at Széchenyi Spa, which has waters ranging from a toasty 104 degrees Fahrenheit to a more bracing 64 degrees Fahrenheit, as well as saunas and massages. For a more hedonistic vibe, head to one of their night parties, or sparties as they're known. Soufriere St. Lucia, dubbed the world's only drive-through volcano, Soufriere in St. Lucia offers the chance to take a bath in thick, oozing, mineral-rich mud. Once you've wallowed, wash it off with a cleansing dip in the thermal spring waters. Be prepared for the sulfurous smell. To get the best of the Caribbean weather, visit between December and April. The Blue Lagoon, Iceland. Granted, the Blue Lagoon gets crowded, but the sight of the milky blue waters set amidst the black volcanic landscape is still striking. Technically not entirely natural. The pool was the accidental result of drilling by the next-door geothermal power plant. You can wallow in the 99, 104 degrees Fahrenheit waters, have a massage, plaster on a free, silica-rich face mask, or sweat it out in a steam room and sauna. To minimize queuing, buy a ticket that includes your towel and robe in advance, and get there early. Lussier Hot Springs, British Columbia, Canada. Tucked away in the wilderness of White Swan Lake Provincial Park, you'll find 3 stunning natural pools, surrounded by boulders. Dip into the toasty 111 degrees Fahrenheit waters and clear your head while you look out over the Lussier River and forested valleys. To access the hot springs, you need to take a short walk from the White Swan Forestry Road to the Lussier River. Keep watch for golden eagles, kingfishers, deer, and of course bears. Visit in summer when the roads are clear of snow. Beppu, Japan. Dubbed Japan's hot spring capital, Beppu is trumped only by Yellowstone Park when it comes to sheer volume of thermal waters. The city is home to some 2,500 onsen, public natural baths, and experiences range from relaxing hot water pools to steam baths and mud pools. You can even take a sand bath, where your body is buried under hot, black volcanic sand. Travelers can also visit, but not swim at, the Hells, 7 hot springs that range from a boiling turquoise pool to a steaming blood orange pond. Visit May-October. Huanglong, Sichuan, China. In China's Huanglong Valley, hot spring water cascades down a series of intensely aquamarine terraced pools, creating a breathtaking spectacle. Formed from calcium carbonate, the ponds and lakes stretch for over 2 miles through the valley, which is home to giant pandas and the Sichuan golden snub-nosed monkey. You can't bathe here, but you'll see why Huanglong is known as fairyland on Earth. Visit in October to see it at its most beautiful. Quirao Park, Rotorua, New Zealand. The Gastine Valley, Austria. From Romans to royals, the rich, healing waters in Austria's Gastine Valley and glorious alpine views have been drawing visitors through the centuries. There are 18 natural springs here, with temperatures ranging from 111 to 117 degrees Fahrenheit, and the waters are now being used to feed 2 stunning new swimming lakes. The smaller lake is open year-round, while the larger opens in summer only. You'll find Gastein about a 90-minute drive from Salzburg. Upper Hot Springs, Alberta, Canada. For après-ski, relaxation and spectacular views over the Canadian Rockies, Banff Upper Hot Springs is hard to beat. Visit in winter at sunset and kick back in the 104 degrees Fahrenheit while your hair frosts over and the snow falls silently around you. The geothermal waters here were discovered in 1883 by 3 railway workers, who found hot water flowing from a cave on Sulphur Mountain. Puritama, Chile. From healing mineral waters to dramatic geysers, Chile's Atacama Desert is a hotspot for geothermal activity. At Puritama, you'll find 8 crystalline pools set within a startling green oasis. Connected by a series of wooden walkways, the pools were believed by the Incas to have the ability to cure rheumatism and arthritis. Waiotapu, New Zealand. You can't bathe here, but a walk through this volcanic wonderland takes in vast craters and dazzlingly colorful hot pools, ranging from vivid yellow to startling turquoise. Highlights include Champagne Pool, pictured, with its emerald green center and burnt orange edges, and Lady Knox Geyser, which jets scalding water up to 65 feet, 20 m, into the air every morning. You'll find Waiotapu 20 minutes south of Rotorua. El Tatio, Chile at El Tatio, in Chile's Altiplano region. Powerful shots of steam jet out from geysers. For obvious reasons, no bathing allowed. Get there at sunrise for a spellbinding sight of the geysers and silhouetted mountain peaks. You can reach both Puritama and El Tatio from San Pedro, in northern Chile, which is just under 2 hours from the airport in Calama. Real World Holidays offers tailor-made tours of Chile, including trips to El Tatio and Puritama. You can visit the Altiplano year-round. Tabacan Hot Springs, Arenal, Costa Rica. The warm, mineral-rich waters generated by Costa Rica's Arenal volcano draw thousands of tourists to the surrounding area each year. At Tabacan Hot Springs, you'll find over 20 pools, creeks, and tumbling thermal waterfalls, all within verdant rainforest. There's a luxury hotel on site, but day passes are also available. Conundrum Hot Springs, Colorado, USA. It's an 8-mile hike to Conundrum Hot Springs, but the stunning mountain meadows and aspen forests make the hard work worthwhile. The reward? You'll get to lower yourself into a deliciously warm thermal pool and rest while you soak up breathtaking views. You can camp nearby, but the use of bear canisters is enforced. Find the Conundrum Creek trailhead off Castle Creek Road, south of Aspen. Go between spring and mid-fall when the snow has melted. Bitter Springs, Northern Territory, Australia. These free, spring-fed thermal pools in Elsey National Park are fringed with tropical woodlands and cabbage palms. Bring a swimming noodle and let the gentle current float you around the crystal-clear waters. Keep an eye out for flying foxes, wild pigs, and even the odd turtle. Camp or rent a cabin at Bitter Springs Cabins, which is open all year and a short walk from the springs. Cascada del Mulino, Italy. Italians have floated in these naturally carved pools since Roman times in the firm belief that the thermal waters have healing properties. Wallow in the 99 degrees Fahrenheit waters as you gaze out over the Tuscan countryside. Best of all, entry is free. You'll find Cascade del Mulino just outside Saturnia. Liard River Hot Spring, British Columbia, Canada. Liard River Hot Spring, near the British Columbia-Yukon border, is Canada's second largest hot spring. With water temperatures reaching 126 degrees Fahrenheit, locals flock here to stave off the winter chill. The warmth here has created a tropical microclimate, where 14 species of orchid bloom. Look out for moose, which feed in the warm water swamps. You'll find the springs in Liard River Hot Springs Provincial Park, and there's year-round camping nearby. Grand Prismatic Spring, Wyoming, USA. With its vivid blue center, surrounded by bands of yellow, rusty orange, and green, Grand Prismatic Spring in Yellowstone National Park looks almost otherworldly. The depths of this lake, filled with bubbling thermal waters, plunge as deep as 160 feet, 49 m. The psychedelic colors are caused by bacteria in the water. You can't bathe here, but head north to Mammoth to enjoy a soak in boiling river. Peninsula, Hot Springs, Victoria, Australia. In the late 20th century, 2 brothers drilled a borehole some 2,000 feet, 610 m, into Australia's Mornington Peninsula in a bid to access the geothermal waters deep below the surface. They succeeded, and today the waters flow through a series of tastefully built pools, including a hilltop bath with 360-degree views, a grotto pool, and an indoor pool with lake views. There's also a traditional sauna and Moroccan hammam. You'll find Peninsula Hot Springs 90 minutes from Melbourne. Niseko, Japan Niseko, on Hokkaido Island, is as famous for its volcanic springs as it is for its pristine powder snow. After a day on the slopes, strip off and warm up in one of the many onsen. There's a strict code of behavior at play. Tattoos are forbidden, bathers are generally expected to be naked, and the majority of hot springs segregate men and women. If you want to mingle with the opposite sex, try the onsen at the Niseko Grand Hotel. For plentiful snow, visit between December and April. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. One of the world's biggest salt pans, the Salar de Uyuni is surrounded by snow-dusted volcanoes and thermal springs. Unless you're very intrepid, the hauntingly beautiful Salar is best explored by a 3 or 4 day guided tour from the town of Uyuni. Expect to see dramatic geysers, hot springs, bubbling sulfur pools, and eerie mineral lakes. Visit between March and October, Bath, England. The elegant Georgian city of Bath attracts millions of tourists, not least for its magnificent modern spa complex and Roman baths. Start by exploring the thermal waters at the Thermibath Spa. The highlight is bubbling away in the steaming rooftop pool with city skyline views. Next, step back 1,900 years at the Roman Baths complex. The grand pools are remarkably well preserved and still flow with hot spring water today. Hot Water Beach, New Zealand. As thermal springs go, Hot Water Beach on North Island's Coromandel Peninsula offers a unique experience. Here, geothermal waters bubble up through the sand. Buy a spade, then hollow out a spot and relax as the warming waters gurgle around you. For the best experience, visit 2 hours either side of high tide. Granite Hot Springs, Wyoming, USA. Granite Hot Springs, near Jackson Hole, is a favorite spot for winter sport lovers to ease tired muscles. Winter access is limited to cross-country skiers, snowmobiles, and dog sled tours who make the journey from Jackson. But during the summer months, the Granite Creek Campground and access road both open. You'll find a hot spring bath with views over the majestic Gros Ventre Mountains, as well as a swimming pool. Pamukkale, Turkey. These tiered pools in Turkey are filled with milky white, hot spring water and have formed from limestone deposits over millions of years. The 17 terraces are strictly for looking at, not swimming in, but you can bathe in thermal waters at Cleopatra's Pool, above. To beat the crowds, stay in nearby Pamukkale village and visit in the early morning. The best time to go is spring, when the weather is clear but not too hot. Dalol Sulphur Springs, Ethiopia. You can't bathe in these, but Dalol Sulphur Springs in Ethiopia's Donegal Depression offers a mesmerizing landscape that wouldn't look out of place in a sci-fi movie. Here, steam is spewed out from fissures in the Earth's crust, and the boiling magma below the surface heats the watery pools. The rocky salt deposits get their striking neon colors from minerals dissolved within the waters. Visit in November or December when the searing heat lessens. Khir Ganga, India. These magnificent hot springs are about a 4-hour hike from India's Barshani village in the Parvati Valley, but we promise it's worth it. Khir Ganga consists of 2 springs, one for men and one for women, situated in a field with spectacular views of the surrounding Himalayas, where the god Shiva is believed to have meditated for 3,000 years. There's also a Hindu temple nearby, allowing visitors to get in touch with their spiritual side after a dip. Chena Hot Springs, Alaska. The Chena Hot Springs were discovered in 1905, when a pair of gold mining brothers struck a little more than they bargained for. The beautiful boulder-encircled lake boasts 106 degrees Fahrenheit waters, and for lucky guests who visit at the right time of year, an occasional glimpse of the northern lights. Situated roughly 60 miles from Fairbanks, Alaska, the springs are now part of a luxurious resort, the area's main attraction, Banjar Hot Springs, Indonesia. With temperatures up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit and a 26% sulfur content to help soothe irritated skin, the Banjar Hot Springs of Bali, Indonesia, are famed for their healing waters. The springs are located in the northern reaches of the island, near the Brahma Vihara Arama Buddhist Monastery, and offer 3 different pools, a main swimming pool, one for children, and one where the silky green spring water spouts from a row of dragon heads. Unartok Island, Greenland. While Greenland may be famed for its icy climate, the hot springs on the uninhabited island of Unartok are warm enough to bathe in year-round, with water temperatures ranging from 93 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. The isolated island can be reached by boat from the mainland towns of Qaqortoq and Nanortalik. and boasts peaceful surroundings and breathtaking views of mountain peaks and icebergs as far as the eye can see. Termas Geometricus, Chile. Comprised of 17 pools interspersed by an iconic maze of red walkways and dramatic waterfalls, Chile's Termas Geometricus were designed by local architect German del Sol and inspired by Japanese architecture. The pools are situated in the heart of Pucón's tropical Villarrica National Park and offer a range of bathing temperatures from 95 to 108 degrees Fahrenheit. Kerosene Creek, New Zealand. Known as Kerosene Creek, these beautiful hot springs were a well-kept secret for quite some time, thanks to their remote location in the Rotorua region of the central North Island of New Zealand. The natural hot spring flows downhill through the bush and into a collection of pools, creating a jacuzzi-like experience for bathers. The best part? The spring has yet to be commercialized and it's completely free to visit.